Hey everyone! Before we begin today's episode, I would like to remind you guys again to please check out some of my other YouTube channels in the description down below. I have a Star Wars Battlefront 2 Classic Focus channel where I review custom maps and mods on the Battlefront Max channel. I do gaming reviews on the Kanoa Reviews channel, and I've also recently started a Minecraft adventure channel where I play through classic adventures with friends. You can find the links in the description, and please subscribe to those channels if you like what you see. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the episode. The battle for Earth between the three factions, 4 if one were to count the orcs, now also was unleashed in Eastern Europe. Darth Vader had landed on the European continent and had attacked a small outpost belonging to the Imperium. He slaughtered the strong-willed, but force-mind-tricked the weak into fighting for his cause. He continued to do this until they had a small army of Leman Russ tanks and their crew they were now going to test against their same kind fighting for the Imperium. But Vader's moves did not remain unnoticed, and the Imperial Guard had already assembled an army of tanks that was larger than the one belonging to Vader. The two forces stood opposed to each other, and a large open battlefield would prove perfect for this clash between the armies of tanks. Alright, hey everyone, and welcome to another episode. So today we have something very cool. We have the return of the Leman Russ. This time all of the new models that had been added in the summer update. And we're going to be facing them off against each other. We are playing as the forces that were force mind-tricked by Darth Vader. So technically, even though we are playing as Warhammer units, we are playing for the Galactic Empire. We're playing as heretics at the moment. Fire! I'm currently in a Leman Russ Conqueror. Battle is starting. Heavy contact. We have around 30 tanks here. Huge battle. Open area. And there's actually something really awesome about the tank that I have here. And there's namely a flamethrower at the front, with which we can cook some infantry. And it actually works with AI. I am the driver currently, I'm not shooting. That's my AI turret gunner. There's some huge smoke coming there to the left. I'm not entirely sure what that is. We're doing fine. Ooh, I saw that coming right for us. Our left track has been hit. We're still okay. It's orange, so we're still good. What is that smoke? It's the first time I've seen that. Even during simulations, it wasn't there. Maybe one of the tanks is like a smoke screen. Jeez. Ah, there we go. We went out. That's a shame. I was hoping to be able to showcase the flamethrower. That tank is now a sitting duck. There are several enemy tanks still operational. We won't be able to do a whole lot as a crew member. So let's actually switch to one of the other tanks. And see if we can do something. Oh, there you can actually see some fire from a flamethrower there. Is that a Conqueror? No, Executioner. Demolisher. There's just smoke again. We got some enemy AI. Oh, well, I hit him once. Okay, I at least got him. Alright, let's switch to another tank. Let's see what we can do. Alright, guys, I switched now to a Vanquisher. And I am actually the commander here. Meaning I can also switch to the turret gunner seat and have some action there. I'm on the left flank. There we can see some of the enemies. Let's see if we can do some damage here. Oh, that ricocheted as in the Fury. We've got one tank heading forward. Come on, reloading. Reloading takes a long time. Oh, jeez. lot of fire here on the left flank. Ooh, God! Our hull has been hit. Not good. Not good. Using some of the buildings as our left track has been damaged. We're immobile. I got a hit in there. The crew disembarked. There we go. Got destroyed. This tank next to me got destroyed as well. I'm losing a lot of tanks. Oh, I want to shoot that guy, but it's still reloading. Let's see if we can blow this up with him. Nope, he's running. It's a little overkill, but here we go. Nope, didn't do it. I guess it's probably difficult with the splash damage. Since we're immobile, I'm gonna switch tanks again. Probably now more on the right flank. We got, again, several crewmen getting out of their tanks. See if we can take this home. Both sides have taken quite a lot of losses. Alright guys, I switched to a Leman Russ Demolisher, and we are now all the way on the right flank. We are the outmost right tank here. We still got a few units here on the right flank, but so do they. I'm now the driver, so I have no control of what direction we're shooting at. There we go, that was a huge hit. That took out multiple tanks, it would seem. I see multiple enemy crew in the field. Yeah, again, the left side is taking a huge beating. That's somewhere where we died with the first one. The first tank. Some of those tanks are not moving. They might just be crippled. Their tracks might be destroyed. Looks like a Punisher is still operational there. Oh, we got some fleeing. Let's see if this thing also has a flamethrower. It's our crew. It's not an enemy crew. Oh, look at that! Now we're going to engage infantry. It's gonna get nasty. Oh, flamethrower! I'm so happy I could showcase this now. Of course, Imperial Sandwich. It's also nice. Hoping for a bit more flamethrower action, but it doesn't seem that that's going to happen. Maybe I'm too close. Ah, it's another tank. I was thinking, like, what friendly tanks are still... It might also be... Oh, no, there we go. Yeah, bake 'em. There we go. There we go. Look at that. And again, there are no flamethrowers in regular Arma. It's really impressive. And it even burns right after that. Oh, look at that, people. This is so cool. Now this brings new meanings to the words burn the heretic. Ironically enough, in this video, though, we are the heretics. There's still so many tanks out there, but again, most of them are not operational. I think we won, though. Came at a heavy cost, but we won. Oh, more burning. Oh my god. It is so beautiful. Oh, look at that. All this death. Ah. They're shouting for the heretic emperor. They don't actually. But, you know. The turret gunner is very interested in something to the right. Let's actually check that. Don't ask me why they have orc voices. I don't know. Okay, now it seems he lost interest. Okay, well that's it. Well, again, it's kind of sad that the Star Wars faction needs to rely on forced mind tricks and Imperial Guard equipment to claim another victory. But it's been a very long time for them, so it's a victory for their side, but not necessarily earned by them. It's blood on blood by the Imperial Guard. But, once again, the Jedi and the Sith, actually only the Sith, proved to be the most valuable asset of the Empire. The Imperial Guard, or the Imperium of Man, probably needs to do something. Like, needs to, like, launch a huge assault to take out at least one of the Sith. Whew. Look at that damage. The battle was so large and massive that many villages miles and miles away could hear the devastation that occurred. The Leman Russ tanks were armored behemoths, often being able to withstand multiple shots from their own kind. Nevertheless, in the end, the forced mind-tricked units belonging to Darth Vader were victorious, but those who were still on the field would be left to their fate. This battle was a mere test to see if this was a strategy that would work in the Galactic Empire's favor. It indeed had done so, and those that had died were only mere puppets. This was a great way for the Galactic Empire to do damage against the Imperium without them suffering any losses from their own faction. But the battles of course continued all over the galaxy, including the recently invaded planet of Klendathu. Through the files retrieved from the UNSC battleship, the Imperium of Man had deployed here as well. They already knew of the Arachnid presence, but since they had experience fighting the Tyranids, they were not afraid to face these critters as well. The ones who were tasked with this were the Iron Hands, space marines that had tried to perfect itself by ridding them from their weakness of human flesh, and instead replacing their body with as much robotics as they could muster. This in turn would make them the perfect adversary against an insectoid, as some were more machine than man. The Arachnids had slaughtered hundreds of UNSC soldiers already. It was time to see how the Iron Hands would hold up against them.